$1,000 sounds like nothing until you don't have it and your car breaks down on a Tuesday. And you're sitting there, staring at an invoice you can't pay, realizing that one unexpected expense just unraveled everything. No backup, no buffer, no plan. Just that sick, hollow feeling in your stomach that you've probably felt before, maybe more than once. Americans cannot cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt. That's not a statistic about lazy people or irresponsible people. That's a statistic about people working full-time, sometimes multiple jobs, doing everything they were told to do, and still coming up short every single month. And the worst part? Most of the advice out there is completely useless for someone on a tight income. Cut your lattes, cancel your Netflix, as if a $5 coffee is the reason rent feels impossible, as if the problem is that simple. It's not, but the solution might be simpler than you think. Because saving $1,000 on a minimum wage income is not about being perfect with money. It's not about suffering through months of deprivation. It's about understanding a few specific strategies, ones built for real life, not a finance textbook, that actually move the needle fast. And it starts with destroying the biggest lie you've ever been told about saving money. The biggest lie is this: you need to earn more before you can save. It feels logical, it sounds responsible, it's completely wrong. And believing it is exactly why millions of people stay stuck in the same financial quicksand for years, waiting for a raise that might never come, while the gap between where they are and where they want to be keeps quietly growing. Here's the psychological truth. The human brain is wired to normalize whatever income it receives. Give someone $200 more a month, and within 60 days, that $200 has disappeared into upgraded habits, slightly better groceries, one extra subscription. The lifestyle expands instantly. The savings never appear. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. You keep running, the scenery never changes. This is why people earning $80,000 a year are just as financially paralyzed as people earning $30,000. The number on the paycheck is almost irrelevant if the behavior stays the same. But here's what changes everything. A study from Cambridge University found that financial habits are formed and locked in by age 7 years old. Which means most of us have been running a program we never consciously chose, one written before we could even read a price tag. Someone working minimum wage who saves $50 intentionally every 2 weeks hits $1,000 in 10 months. Not glamorous, but real, and faster than waiting for circumstances to magically improve. The first mistake is going too hard too soon. They decide today is the day everything changes. They slash every expense, eat rice and beans for a week, transfer half their paycheck to savings, and by day 10, they've completely collapsed back into old patterns. Not because they're weak, because deprivation is not a sustainable strategy. It never was. The second mistake is saving whatever is left over. That's not saving, that's hoping. And hope is not a financial plan. When you save last, life always finds a way to spend first. An extra bill here, a birthday gift there, a bad day that ends in a drive-thru. The money evaporates before it ever had a chance to become something. And the third mistake, and this one is brutal, is keeping savings where spending lives. Same account, same debit card, same one tap away from being gone. Proximity is everything. If the money is easy to touch, it will get touched. Here's what actually works instead. Micro-saving. Automating tiny amounts, even $10 or $20 per paycheck, into a completely separate account you don't look at daily. Invisible money accumulates in ways visible money never does. If this is starting to reframe how you see saving, subscribe, because what's coming next are the exact moves that make $1,000 happen faster than your brain currently believes is possible. Tight budget. Step 1. Open a separate savings account today, not tomorrow, today. Name it something that means something to you. Emergency wall, freedom fund, whatever creates emotional distance between that money and your daily spending. Naming it makes it real. Real makes it untouchable. Step 2. Automate a transfer the same day your paycheck lands. Not $200, not $100. Start with $25. The amount is almost irrelevant at first. The habit is everything. You are training your brain to save before it even notices the money existed. Within weeks, your lifestyle adjusts around it without a fight. Step 3. Find one income gap to fill. Not a second full-time job, one small thing. Selling unused items around your home, one extra shift, one skill exchanged for cash. Most people have $200 to $400 worth of untouched value sitting in their closet right now. That single injection could cut your timeline nearly in half. Step 4. Track every dollar for 30 days, not to judge yourself, just to see clearly. Awareness alone, without changing anything else, causes spending to drop naturally. What gets measured gets managed. Do all 4 consistently, and $1,000 is not a dream, it is a date on a calendar. Financial security does not begin with a big salary, it begins with a single decision made on an ordinary day. The decision that this time, finally, you choose you first.